Yes. Was we bad? You have to be kidding type stuff and the stuff and start to glow on top. I did some miracles for y'all with my talk that would grow. Whether you liked it or not, I turned the universe inside out and then I turned it on top of its head that it stood for its sake. Like those are the slings that I slice in the equal size that you could grasp if y'all could catch with your eyes, I guess. And those lids that would never drip. Once more for the gift of bro, because then the gift would have known with the ribbon they hold until they don't, until you know what you shake a box. And I would have done some maracas as I'm rocking with this part of the song that I'm offering. Then it often reminisces in a second and in a glimpse when I open the eye inside my head that I would have got that I lied, because then I fucking lie with a dye and change the complexion of oh nuts when I go for your yes. It's a spectacle to get ever more spectacular, bro, with a bunch of them spines on the spider that scurries across the floor. That's when the spectators ooh and they ah and they hold what they got inside of their lungs until it was left. Like that was a breath, but that was a miss. A statement at the top of that bitch. It should have been at the top of my list. Those are what would fold until your bones would have got broken. A bunch of them tourniquets for yo. As I'm turning this, I will toss, and then it would have been bark in this original position. That what I off would have been often. Mistaken for, but make more mistaken, then yo would have been no instead of the mo that was on front, like it would have been alone, that would have been done in with this talk, cause yo would have been deaf not to listen to this shit. It would have been the Cliff in the chin, and Cliff at the big bit would have been all pissed off. With tongue, they made a little talk for you. Made a little talk now. When this time targeting all target trucks, and then I gotta toss, but it's not all, so I just influx the way that y'all thought. And perceive me, persevere, wanna put some more onto what I could put up, like a bench that was on. I bet type stuff, I got you type stuff, and then a whole bunch of this that I dig, it was like a diss, but it is. I didn't go to the last until the ditto would have been a duet that we could sing till the crowd would just lose their shit. And then the lids would have got plopped from off of I just want, but you can't dog, because then I would have caught you at the neck or the chin or just below. And then I did some mystical when I lifted a note, and then I switched it for a different one. That would have been the one, and the risk was involved when I did some shit and made spontaneously combust something that didn't exist, and that wouldn't make shit, and it wouldn't have made sense inside of a shit, I guess. And should I? Yes, I should. Yes, I should. For the old Gipper. Yes, I should. For yes, I should. 4 seasons ago with 4 thorough flows that I made so because I make good on this word that I prophesize, and there's that road This would have been a free roll. If not for the meddling kids, I would have got away with most of this wit that I stand at the end. Perjury, I could have been charged, and up go my land. Up go my lantern with the lantern, the sawmill that I would have rose Atlantis with this flow that I put in a foam. This would have been the Manila to get more of this vanilla acid, and then I would have put in a cement inside of the wet and let dry for a sec, and then I would have got the incisors of a dog that was the sharpest near the front with this talk that was like an opera that would start with more this rose that would get thrown, then ever get grown type shit, and then I would grow, and then I would have been a brunt that would hit you on the boat, cause I just wanna form a bump whenever I go. Boom. It's right. That's fucking right. What do you want from me? What do you want, the moon? Throw that. That's right. He tried to talk. Try as you might type stop. And then I would have offed you with a knife that's sharp. While the night just was, while we go ever so delicately, bro, like we pitter-patter our flow and make it go where it won't, or make it go and then it'll grow, and then we would have been in the yard and wait for a loan, and it wouldn't be very long type stuff until y'all would have give all that you got just to listen to my go all with all that I got from my gut. And that would have been the instinct to kick when then I fucking said some shit to kick the side of your head like it was that with had stitch. And that would make sense, and those that hold so close would have been the bows that broke that no. That would have been the fucking last stitch, and the last bit, the last course, that stink real bad. And that would have been can jump off cliffs. Don't need a part of speech I got. For you, oh for me, with my tongue. That would have been with my own. My sensational put in a row and put in a poem, make a rise from grave type stone. It's great that needs to be known. I was just denounced by them knows that living goes that save a home for them that don't. Because then the dome would've got a dough for once, and then you're welcome on the mat in the front, cause I'm patting my talk like a lock that was big with the key. That would go in the spot and then turn, and then the spot was a miss that you get to enter them poles. That was the most regis shit that he said. His brilliance that extend like that's a grassy kid and the grassy kid. Because that would have been the most bombastic talk that he would have said. Some tarantula to crawl up on your lens and can give you a bite with his teeth in his mouth, and he would have smelled what he did. Any idea type shit and do you have I should have put in the front of that so it can make the full intent. Oh, when it was now. Oh, when it was now. Oh, when it was now. Where it was. That's right. Mirrors give an illusion of more room. Semblance, misleading visual, optical unreality, though TWA. Boom.